the glow. Respecting the craft, we're in the know. No gimmicks or fakes, just pure passion and skill. The best talents from every wrestling hill. We dive deep into the stories behind the red. Respecting the craft, making the fans sing. Respect the craft, making the fans sing. Respect the craft, respect the fight. We bring the best, we can't hide. Respect the craft, making the fans sing. Respect the craft, respect the fight. We bring the best, we can't hide. We dive deep into the stories behind the ring. Respect the craft, making the fans sing. Respect the craft, respect the fight. We bring the best.
And we are live. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. This is episode number 298. And I have the pleasure here of being joined by none other than the queen of R.E.D herself. She is a former two-time Knockouts World Tag Team Champion. Killer Kelly, what's going on?
That is me. Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, doing great. A lot better now that we could finally sit down here and have this chat. Welcome to everyone that's popping in because the comments are already going wild here. This has been a very waited for episode, so everyone's looking forward to seeing you here. But before we get into everything that I do want to discuss, Kelly, I do have to ask you the question I ask everyone that comes on, and that is, you heard the name of the podcast. It's called Respect the Craft. So for you, when you hear that term, the craft, what does that mean to you?
Craft. Oh my God, we start off like real serious. The craft of wrestling. Respect the craft. I don't know what to say. You caught me off guard.
It's one of those where, again, it's to interpretation. So whatever you hear, I've had people, when I say the craft, they either will give me Kraft macaroni and cheese at one point. They'll give me a nice wrestling answer, or I'll get the 1996 movie.
Oh my God. Really?
I've gotten mixed answers here.
Oh my God. Well, as soon as you said something about respect the craft, my mind went to D. Matty's I League, the ring comf catchphrase. So let's leave it at that. Walter and Thatcher and Axel Dieter Jr. and Wolfman. Respect the mat, and the mat is sacred.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's perfect. Again, that's another reason why, again, a podcast like this exists, is having that respect for that squared circle, and to have respect for this craft that we love here in this sport that we're a part of.
I say that wearing a daddy shirt, so it's even better.
So yeah, Spencer's loving it here. The daddy shirt, don't play that. So they're loving it in the chat here.
But word for you, Spency.
But as we continue here, now I do have to ask this for this craft that we're in and that we talk about here. What was it for you that made you decide you want to step into the craft? Not just something that was engaging to you, something that was entertaining to watch, something that's like, you know what, I have to get in there now. I have to get myself in the squared circle. What was that for you?
Well, so I fell in love when I was a kid. So seeing Kane and all of that, just the entertainment part of it, like I fell in love with it so much. And like since I was 14, I tried to get into it, but like I was in Portugal, there was no places, and then I found places to train. And at one point I was just like, oh my God, I can't make it. Like I'm in Portugal, I'm not in America. it's not possible for me as a Portuguese girl to be a professional wrestler. Up until I saw the UK tournament, I was like, oh my god, there's a chance. There's like literally a chance. So I was like, this is the time. This is now or never. I'm going to try it, and I don't want to regret that I didn't try it. I don't want to spend the rest of my life thinking, what if? So I tried it, and I was very successful.
No, definitely so. Again, this is one of the reasons we are here right now. Like I said, former two-time TNA World Tag Team Champions there with the Knockouts
Yes.
division, and many more accomplishments as well that we'll be getting into in just a little bit. But
Mm-hmm.
as we let's get into a little more of a fun side as well, because to not just ask the hard-hitting questions here and all that good stuff, let's get into another subject that I know that you're very interested in and very involved into, and that is the world of horror here.
That's
So
true.
even getting to meet the legend himself right here, because we love to look up images.
Yeah.
We're getting to meet the legend himself, Freddy Krueger himself, right there. How is that for you, and how did you get into the love of horror?
It was literally probably by the same time as I fell in love with wrestling. It was my brother. So my older brother always put me like into the stuff that he liked. And one day he was in the attic, like watching Nightmare on Elm Street, and I just popped up and was like, no, 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 get out, get out. I was like, no, let me see. Then I saw it and I was like, oh, I like it so much. And then it just developed like a weird relationship with horror where I would just laugh at it, and it was just so entertaining to me. So that's how it blossomed, and throughout the years, like I started liking horror more and more once I got into my 20s, and yeah, it hasn't stopped, and it will not stop. Like I am
No, no,
obsessed.
no, that is awesome. But again, you even see it. It translates even to what you do in the ring, what you do in wrestling.
Yeah,
And yes, Spencer, Spirit Halloween is finally open.
I
I've gone twice
know.
so far this season.
I still
'Cause
haven't been into a Spirit Halloween. Oh my god, because I know that I'm gonna lose everything.
Uh, every time I go, I'm just like, I would love to buy everything, but I can't. I can't get everything right here. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm
I'm another
so
one that is,
mad. I'm so mad because I saw online like a Tumblr like this that had like
yeah,
blood,
yeah.
and it's sold out everywhere. I'm like, these fucking guys. Hate it.
I can only imagine again. It's the love for horror is there, the love for just all that, but that also leads to now you getting to be a part of a future film that's coming out here. Shout out
Yeah.
to Luke Perrin here. Let's what can you tell us about Arachnid, and when will do we get to see any images coming soon? When can we see the earliest of the film, if
So
that's able to be spoken about here?
yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Because like it all depends on post production, you know. So I don't want to say, oh, it's gonna be in 1 week, and then
Oh, of
Luke just
course.
messaged me saying like, oh no, the post production team had this and that, and now we can't. Like I don't wanna hype people up. But the only thing that I can say is that of course, yours truly is the villain, obviously, and you can see a lot of Killer Kelly, um, a lot of the Killer Kelly personality into the movie, so it's cool.
No, that is awesome. But again, I can only imagine just to be able to now all the traits from the movies you've seen and all the love for that to now
Mm-hmm.
get to translate that onto your own side here in a film. That must have been a whole crazy experience right there.
Dude, it was crazy. It was like a dream come true. I'll always be thankful to Luke because that's what I wanted. Like I've always wanted to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
Check. I have always wanted to be part of a horror movie. Check. And now big onto bigger and better, like just bigger scale movies. Like that is my dream. Like I want to be in a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I want to be in one of those franchises. Like that's the goal. That is the goal. Can you give me 1 second? I need to move because I came to the balcony because now I
Yeah.
have a kitty that is absolutely crazy so I can't be inside the house. But now I'm cooking, so I need to move to somewhere else in the balcony.
All
Whew,
good. All
I
good.
am
No problem.
dying. Oh my
No
god,
problem at all.
this sun is killing me. Okay, here I am. It's a different angle.
All good. All good. But yeah, to go into that, like we said, definitely stay tuned. This is why you have to follow all things Killer Kelly there and Luke Perrin, just so you could stay up to date when the movie will be going out as well, and when
Yeah.
you'll start to see images and all of that as well. But as we continue here, now let's go into, and I know a side that a lot of people are going to be looking up to. Oh wait, before we go into that, let me also shout out. We got the DWO in the chat. What's going on, dads? What's going on? They'll be there tomorrow for both stacked wrestling revolver events that we'll be getting into in just a
Hell
little
yeah.
bit. That I know we got to get into that. So definitely so. Uh, well, I don't think the cat's gonna be outside. Spencer says, "Oh my
No,
God, Joey."
oh no. He cannot come outside because he. Let me see if I can show him. Can I switch the camera? Probably not. But can you see him?
There we go. Yep. Oh, look at that. There you go. There you go, Spencer. You get to see the cat just
He's asking.
trying
He's
to
like,
get
"Why are
out.
you doing this? Why are you doing this to me?"
And we got Phil Stamper saying, "Don't get sunburned." Well,
Oh my.
she's trying. That's why she moved away
Yeah,
from hopefully not
exactly. Oh my god,
getting
I
in the
was
sun.
cooking. Like I started sweating profusely.
But as we get into that now, I told Phil I was going to do this, and he says I might have been a little stupid for trying to get into this, but we have to, because we have to get into the side of what Red has been doing at Wrestling Revolver, and what we're going to start with the good side first. We're going to go into just
It's all
Red
good,
in
side.
general.
What?
Well, we'll get into that. You might not like my questions when it comes to certain things in a
I
little
mean,
bit.
look at us. We look like a freaking boy band from the
No, I'm
90s.
not gonna
We
lie.
are amazing.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a true fan here of the group. Usually my hair is red. I usually dye my hair red as well, so I might have a little bias toward the group there. Just a little,
Yeah, we're so
just a little.
cool.
But there's certain things that are being done. Well, again, it's been working out. Former Revolver Tag Team Champions dominating ever since. But it looked like there's been a ever going issue here with one Alpha Sigma Sigma.
Ah,
And this is where you might not like my questions, because it has caused an issue that the unthinkable would occur. And we get this after a Revolver event of what have you done to Dick Myers here? Like
I
this is a whole
mean,
this like
he just
like
chose better. Makes sense, right? Chose better.
I,
He saw the brighter side, and the brighter side is red.
I I see,
I
this
mean,
is why I said I don't know if you'll like my questions here, because is there no remorse to seeing again a brotherly battle there, doing what he did to Brent Oakley, shaving the like no remorse at all to
I
getting
mean,
into a mindset there?
he needed a shaving, so he kind of like he did something good to him. So that mustache was not it. It was not it. So he did something good by doing that, and also like if he did that, how great of a bond did they have before? Like, do you ever think about that? Do you ever think if Brent actually did something to Dick to make him that way? Don't you think that Dick actually saw a united front in Red and was like, I want to be part of that, especially with Killer Kelly there, because you know
You know
everyone
what?
like Killer Kelly.
See, now I see. See, someone's gonna say in the comments, "That's it." That I just got that. It just the same thing that happened to Dick Myers, and I'm like, you know what? You're not wrong there.
Yeah, I'm not wrong.
I had Brent Oakley on here, and I understood his side, but now that I'm talking to you here, it's like she's not wrong.
Yeah,
Well,
you
then,
never know. You never know what happens behind closed doors, and Brent looks like a bully. he looks like a bully. And from what I've heard from our lovely Dick, he wasn't very nice to them. So
See,
I
okay. See,
mean,
now that we're getting more here. We're gonna have to eventually. Well, he did say because we're trying to get Dick Myers on here as well, just to talk to him, hear his stuff out. He says he
mhm.
needs permission from you though. So can we have permission to speak one day on Respect the Craft with Dick Myers on here?
Daddy gives you permission, Dick.
There you go. So Dick Myers, if you're listening, which I can imagine you are, one day we'll be having you on here on Respect the Craft, just so we can hear again your side of things, because Brent Oakley definitely made you look like a dick, but not in a good way,
Yeah.
not in a very good light. So there you go.
For
But
anyone that wants to clip this, because I'm pretty sure there's a two people that love me that would love to have like an ad lib of me saying, "Daddy gives you permission." There you go. Daddy gives you permission.
I can only imagine what two are gonna clip this right after, especially just that whole phrase right there. So yeah. But as we continue, that leads us to tomorrow though, with the stacked revolver double shot
Mm.
with Taste of Truth, as it will be Red going head to head with Casey Jacobs and, well, two unpredictable partners here. Who could they be? What could happen here? With Phil and Tussle the other day, we were trying to predict, we were trying to think who could it be, who would want to step up to Red, and I don't think that line is very long. I
Yeah,
don't think that line
who
is
would
very long.
want to do that? First of all, and second of all, who would want to join that loser? Like, it's not a winning team. It is not a winning team. It's ridiculous. I don't know what he's trying to do. You might as well go out a hero and face all of Red alone, because no one is gonna help you. It would look better you doing it by yourself. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. Those kids are stupid, so I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know. Again, there's been announcements because of, again, it's a huge day. It's going to be two
Mhm.
events back to back with Revolver Fight and then Taste of Truth as well. So there's a lot of people that are going to be in Dayton tomorrow night. So who knows who could stop by? Announcement of Violent J and the Brothers of Construction are going to be. So maybe there's been a lot of rumors. Clowns might get involved. Who
A
knows?
bunch of clowns, exactly. That's who would help them. Like, a bunch of fucking clowns. Oh, can I swear? I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure I
yeah.
swore like a lot
It's
already.
it's okay.
But,
You're able
but
it's
yeah,
perfectly fine.
a bunch of fucking clowns. That's who would help them. Like,
Well, we shall see whatever happens there with Casey Jacobs. Again, Brent Oakley still dealing with an injury, unfortunately, after what happened the last time he had a taste of red, if you will. And
yeah,
yeah, but we've seen how much this has gotten to a point of, even at the Power Driver Academy, them going at it
that
there.
was lovely.
Hey, it happened. It happened. Casey Jacobs decided to talk a little too much. Dick was not too fond of that, and again,
No, Dick is finally becoming a man. Like, he was put in change for too long. Now he's becoming a man of his own, with certain restrictions, because you still have to be put in line. But he's becoming a man of his own, and just shows you how bad Alpha Sigma Sigma was. Like, it's bad. There's cracks, a lot of cracks.
we're
And now clowns are
definitely
going to join those cracks. Like, it's ridiculous.
we're definitely seeing that. We're definitely seeing that there. And here we go. We got the good brother Matt Awesome saying hope all is well. What's going on, Matt? What's going on?
Sup?
But as we continue here, we move along a little bit from one faction that you were part of to, again, we said it earlier, being a part of those former TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions.
Beautiful.
Can you talk us through a little bit of just that time, teaming with Masha there, and just the destructive force that you two were
Hell yeah.
terrorizing and taking over that TNA Knockouts division?
It was the best of times. The best of times. There's literally no other team in TNA that could come to our, like, touch our knees, touch our ankles. Nothing. No one. But sometimes relationships have to end so that people can grow outside of it. And who knows? Who knows if something will happen in the future if MK Ultra will reunite. I don't know. I've been seeing online like people were very, very upset. Like, first of all, it wasn't my choice to break us up. But then you saw online how much people were upset about it, and they still are. And who knows? Who knows?
No, definitely so. Again, we even saw a little bit of that of you guys having to be on different sides at Revolver. That was
Yeah.
part of it where it was announced Masha would be on the opposing corner.
Mm-hmm.
And again, not too good for Masha on that end, unfortunately, when messing with Red. So
No,
maybe one day
no.
she'll also see the light like Dick Myers here. Maybe
Yeah, the light of red.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that might happen. We might see. You never know. You never know what could
You
happen
never
there.
know.
But definitely, again, a destructive force holding those titles. You never know what the future could hold, especially with how insane wrestling has been
Exactly.
as of late. But another image I wanted to show here and get your thoughts of is a match that I can imagine definitely was insane for you to be a part of in 2018. I show this match right here again
Yeah.
to take on the legend herself in the Mae Young Classic, Mako Satomura here. Just your thoughts being a part of just that prestigious tournament and then getting to face her in the opening round as well. What a way to start the tournament of just like, let's go at it full force there.
Oh, I know. So first off, like just representing my own country, just representing Portugal in WWE. Like I was literally the first and only a female like from Portugal to get signed or like do anything within the WWE, which is crazy. It is crazy. So representing my country in such a prestigious tournament was already like top, top career moments for me. And having to do that while having a match with Meiko Satomura with a living legend, like that's one of my favorite moments in wrestling. That's one of my favorite matches ever. Because it had everything. It had the storytelling, it had the wrestling, it had everything. Like it's like just that match opened up so many doors for me and just made me a whole different creature. And I've talked a bunch about this match, but it's like she is the greatest ever step foot in the ring. I was very, very honored to step in the ring with her. I was very honored to share such a amazing moment with her. And just the fact that both of us cried together after the match while getting the props from Triple H, from Shawn Michaels, from William Regal, like that there's nothing that tops that. Nothing at all. Like nothing at all. It was the best moment of my wrestling career.
No, I could definitely imagine again just so much like you said right there to be able to represent your country in there, to be able to do it on a stage like that, to
Mm-hmm.
face a legend in a tournament like that, and just
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine the emotion going through and to be able to then be like, well, we have to go do this match now. Because that's all
Yeah.
going. And then it's like, well, now we still have to do the match.
We were both of us like very scared backstage. Like we were both shaking, hugging each other, and just hyping each other. Like it was just surreal, and it's now like I crossed so many. I checked so many goals of mine with just that match. It's insanity. Like I even got into the WWE Match of the Year list. Like me and Mako were on the WWE Matches of the Year. It's crazy. It is crazy. Me, this little girl from Portugal, I achieved so much just with that showing. It's amazing, and I'm so thankful to Mako, to WWE, to everyone. Like it's great.
Oh, definitely so. Which makes me want to ask though, especially for that, because very proud of from your culture. How important is that to be able to continue to represent Portugal, to continue to put that first force and truly just showcase again your pride and your country pride there every time you do whatever it is in the squared circle or just in general.
It's an honor to do so because there were other people before me that had the opportunity to do so and didn't do it, and I feel like I have to do it. Not only because I have to do it, it's because I want to do it. Like there's so many great talents in Portugal that are just like showing up there. Some of them are still like in Portugal, not anything in social media, and people are like starting to realize that oh shit, there's like a good, it's a little pond, but there's some really really big fish in there. That's great. Like another person that specifically went to Germany when I was living there to train is Golden Boy Santos, and he just now won a title in OTT. Like he is spreading his wings and he's following his dream. And I would like to think it's because like I didn't open a door, but like I made it look like it's possible, you know. I made it look like, oh, you just really need to fucking push that door and you will get through. And there's like other young talents, they're just like working so hard, going back like from north to south in Portugal, and whenever the time comes and they decide to step, to make that step or take a leap of faith and actually go to other countries to train and to wrestle and really invest in themselves, they'll make a name for themselves. And then it won't just be, oh, it's Killer Kelly, the only person from Portugal is Tarzan Taborda and Killer Kelly or Aldo Montoya. No, it's gonna be, oh, there's like a good freaking crop of people doing that. And I think the next in line might be who I call my wrestling son, Damião. He might be next in line. He's still young, but he will, if he decides to do something, he'll definitely do it. Yeah. And there's others, like I just want to mention like everyone, because I feel bad if I don't. Like that they moved to the UK, like David Francisco. He's actually like doing stuff with Golden Boy Santos, and he's been there for what, 7-8 years in the UK. And I know that Baltazar was there but then moved back to Portugal. But there's like, you know, if you just push hard enough, you'd be able to accomplish stuff. Because I just had a little bit of faith in myself, and I started pushing the right doors, or knocking on the right doors and then pushing. And you can get there through hard work and actually believing in yourself and all of that. Like it's frustrating at some points. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna get so tired of not seeing success, and people will talk about you. People will say that you took maybe other routes to achieve success. So you just need to block those sounds and block those jealous people and just focus on yourself, and you'll get there.
It's one of those where again it's inspirational to see, and I get you don't want to say, oh, I opened the door, but it's one of those where you truly did pave the way, if you will. You know, it's one of those where you made that opportunity, and it's one of those where, especially like for someone growing up here in New York, being Latino descent, when I see guys like, and I told him this week, Homicide, who paved that way for a lot of us that did that thing. That again, for him, he's like, oh, I was just a young kid from Brooklyn that did. It's like, no, but you see people that have done this that are coming from where you're from, and you see do this, that it's like, you know what? It makes me now want to do that and see that it is possible. But especially for you to go and do this in a whole nother just huge territory, to go to the UK scene, to become something there, and again, dominate that scene, to go to the pinnacle in WWE, and again, do things in their scene and be a part of their NXT UK, be a part of the Mae Young Classic. That is things like that, that again, it's going to open that door and open those eyes to a lot of people in Portugal and be like, you know what? I could do this too, you know?
Yeah. And it actually brings like, I don't like being mushy or anything, but like every single time that those people back in Portugal mention me saying that I'm an inspiration or anything, it just makes me want to fucking cry. But I won't because I'm fucking Killer Kelly. I'm not gonna cry.
We're not gonna make the second person cry on this podcast this week.
Yeah.
I might have done
cried.
that. as much as he might not want to admit it, I made Homicide tear up at the end of my podcast. So
I love Homicide. He's such a teddy bear. He is like a teddy bear who will kill you, but he's a teddy bear.
yes, that's why we're just going to say I might have, allegedly, because I would not like to die when I see him. So he could save that for Kenta, that he's wrestling in a few hours today. So we're gonna leave it for that. I don't want to get killed by Theo Homicide here.
Nope.
As we move on, so no more tears are spreading here.
No.
I do have to ask this then. When it comes to your career so far, again, still so much more to achieve as well. But when you look back at your career, what would you say is a match or matches that you would say define your career so far?
Okay. Me and Mako, for obvious reasons.
Of course.
Yeah. And then me and Tony on WXW 16 Karat Gold, night 2. Why did I forget the year? Was it 2019? It was probably 2019.
Just when we do the edit for the clip, we'll just make sure we put the right graphic so that way anyone watching this afterward will know what exact year it was. Yeah, or someone in the comments, let us know, please.
Yeah, it was 2019. I'm pretty sure, or 18. I don't know. Oh my god! I just know that we had like a really good a really good build up to it. With like that was the first time that Tony was actually heel, like the first time, because she was a natural baby face, and up until she tried to like discover other parts of herself, and it was great. Like Tony helped me so much in Germany. Like she is probably one of the reasons why I got into the NXT UK and the Mayan Classic, because we worked and we had these storylines and we had all of this working together, and she really helped me grow as a wrestler. And so thank you, Tony. Like, she is great. She is literally great. And that match, it was like the buildup of everything. And it was 16 karat gold, like 16 karat gold, like the amount of people that you see on WWE, on AEW, on New Japan, on TNA, like the big people, they all participated in 16 karat gold. Yep. All of them. And to have a singles match for the WXW Women's Championship on WXW 16 karat gold was like top life moments. It was great. I can't believe that I made people hate Toni Storm, because she was the most loved person. Like, we did that. Me and Tony, we did that. Like, we built this story where people start to hate her and love me so much more, and it was crazy to see. Crazy.
No, I can imagine. And here we go. V saying, was it 16 karat gold 2019 night 3 or day 3?
I think it was night 2, because night 3 it's usually it's definitely night 2, or I'm just going crazy.
Well, at least I think at least the year, because I tried to look it up too, and it says 2019. So at least we know it's 2019 there.
Yeah.
We'll try to find the graphic when we edit the clip out here, and we
you could just put Killer Kelly versus Toni Storm 16 karat gold, and it will pop up.
It will pop up. But no, that is awesome to see. But as we go through again, matches you've had, moments like that you've had. Now we have to go into this, and I know the easy answer is everyone.
Oh wait, I wanted to add another match.
Of course,
Yeah. The first ever women's dog collar match on TNA.
Ooh,
Me and Masha, the match that made MK Ultra. That was great. I wish we had more time to tell the story, but with the time that we had, and we told a pretty goddamn good story, and people were very, very invested in us and MK Ultra and everything because of that match. So I'm really grateful to TNA and Masha for having that match. That it was like a good defining moment as well of my career.
Gotcha. No, and definitely that was a moment to see, especially the story you two were telling against each other, to then become a team. It was like, well then, a match made in hell, if you will.
Yeah.
So that is awesome right there. But no, as we continue here now, I have to ask you again, matches you've had, we go there, But now I know the easy answer is going to be everyone. But when you do return and you do get your hands back in the squared circle, who are some people you're looking to share that ring with?
Everyone.
That's why I was like, I know the easy answer is everyone. But if there's someone in particular that you would want to uh, share the ring with.
I would love to wrestle Jordan. I would love to. I'm scared as fuck because he's a fucking beast. But I feel like she is not slowly, rapidly becoming like a staple in. No, she is a staple in women's wrestling right now. And every single match that she has, there's no bad matches. No bad matches. Like I can see her, or I truly see her as one of those people that is career defining, that she will provide a career defining moment to anyone who wrestles her. And I might need another one. I might need another career defining moment. I would get the living shit kicked out of me. Kick the living shit out of me. Sorry, sometimes it is. But it would be worth it because I got my the living shit kicked out of me by Mako, and it was great in the long haul. So Jordan, please kick the living shit out of me when I come back.
There you go. And no, she's been having currently right now having moments like that just all the time now because doing the amazing partnership of going from doing things with TNA and then just popping up at the Royal Rumble and then popping
but she
up
was
in
already doing those matches like that's crazy. She was already like being that person, but now like the whole wrestling world is like, shit, she is that woman, like she is one. So that is great to see.
No, definitely. And again, she also on that same card that Homicide is wrestling Kenta, she's defending her TNA Knockouts Championship against someone that I might know who, but I can't say because it's an open challenge. So if you guys want to check that out, see her defend at VXS in about an hour. So go check that out later on today.
Oh, give me the spoilers.
Well, I will tell you off air. I can't tell the folks because they might have to tune in.
It is. No, it's not.
Someone else. This was all a green screen. She's right there at the venue.
I'm not in Kentucky. I am currently in New Jersey.
V says, I accidentally made eye contact with Jordan once and I felt visceral fear. How is she?
That's how we feel every single time we say hi to Jordan. It's like, goddamn, Jordan, you're just fucking a machine. Like, I can't with you. She makes me feel bad about my body. Like, I'm just like, fuck. I need to, I don't know, die and get a new body. Like, get a transplant because I can't.
No, she definitely, it's again, she's done it. She's done a whole transformation. And again, continues not only to just the look, but also just even her in-ring work has been something of such an evolution. So, so much congratulations to her. And again, the continued success that she continues to have in the business. But back to Killer Kelly here, because this is our focus. We have to.
This is the Killer Kelly show.
This is her interview here.
Yeah.
But as we go into this, there is another side that I know you definitely love, and when it comes to mixing the mixed martial arts in the ring as well. You've been a part of Bloodsport in the past, and I can imagine, unfortunately, you would have loved to be a part of Revolver Fight tomorrow night. Or tomorrow afternoon, I should say, because it's the day show. Again, for everyone that has been watching Revolver and has been following tomorrow, it is 2 events, 3 p.m. Revolver Fight, then 8 p.m. Sorry, Phil corrected me this week. 8 p.m. for Revolver Taste the Truth. So double the Revolver. But I can imagine you're looking at that like, oh, I can't wait to get in there for that combat eventually with Revolver again.
Oh, hell yeah, because it just reminds me of like my ring comf past. I love it. Like I really don't like it, and I always correct when people say something about like Killer Kelly martial arts. No, there's nothing martial arts about Killer Kelly. Nothing. It just looked like it because I had braids. Just that. I wore braids because my hair was so long and it would get in my face. I was like, I can't deal with this bullshit anymore, so I'm gonna wear braids. That was the extent of it. Like that was it. But I do like to grapple and scrap and
Yeah.
all of that. Like it's not a pretty one. Like if you see what I do, it's not like technical. It's not like it's more like a fucking street fight.
Yeah. See, but
It's
that's
more
I
like
think that's where the confusion comes because
yeah.
when you're in that situation, it almost feels so natural that it's like she must have had some background in it. That
no,
it's like,
nothing.
well, we're just gonna keep it like just leave the confusion because now your opponents
Yeah,
think, oh, she must have had some background. Now let me try to get prepared. And then when they get in
no.
there, and it's like, oh, she's just beating the shit out. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm just a back alley fighter. Meet me outside kind of fighter.
Again, that also works in situations like that. Like
Yeah,
tomorrow, I can imagine you're going to be by Steve Macklin in his fight with Atticus Kogar, and he's another one that's that style of fighter. No,
yeah,
no background in
he's
that.
definitely that.
And Atticus had some words that I had to retweet earlier, and I'm just like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of blood in that one tomorrow.
Yeah, Atticus is a bitch though. Look at him. Look at his promo. He's begging to be part of Red, but he didn't get the invite, so he's now like so sad about it.
Still
He's so
letting us know,
sad.
still watching, sir. Well, I didn't say anything wrong, Phil. I just said you corrected me this week. I'm just saying. Didn't say anything wrong. I think. I think here Phil's gonna let me know later today. You said this. I'm sorry. I thought I said everything to a T. I'm trying to promote everything for you, Phil. I got you.
Yeah.
We're trying. There's a lot of stuff going on with Revolver right now that it's like, okay, this name, this date, this show. There's so many things going on right now, but it's
There's so many matches that are gonna happen tomorrow. Like at the Fight Club, of course, our beloved Steve Macklin is gonna kill Atticus Cougar. That wannabe whatever. That wannabe Alex Cologne. Wannabe Alex Cologne. That's what you are, Atticus. That's what you are. You a bitch. And now all my neighbors know that because I just shouted it. So just so you know. And Marina, do we know who Marina is facing?
I believe we do. Why is that escaping me? 1 second. I have all the graphics right here.
Because I already know it's gonna be great.
Yeah, in Fight Club, she's fighting against Vert Vixen. Because it was just announced earlier at Taste of Truth, she's facing
there you go.
Damian Chambers.
He gonna die. He gonna die, and then I can have his girlfriend.
There you go. And in the end, Killer Kelly wins.
Yeah, I always win. And then we have my beloved R.E.D. That already promised me that he's gonna try and kill Matt Riddle. So I believe in him, and if he wants an extra help, I'll just pop up on that apron and kick him while he's down. And I'm pretty sure that there were a lot of people that will help me as well. My brothers, of course. But no, we're not gonna do anything. We're not, I promise, because I don't want to interfere in a Myron Reed match. We have our businesses are separated in the ring. Just
I was gonna say that must be a little difficult here when it comes to that personal over business to want to get involved. Like, well, we do have we have a group here that could just, but I think Myron also has his own issues right now. He's currently dealing with Leo Rush might have gone into his head. How is that? Have you noticed anything different from Myron? Because we're trying to,
sometimes when he's kissing me, black goo coming out of his mouth, and I'm just like, what is this? So that is odd. I think it's something to do with the black heart thing. I don't know. Maybe it's still like taking, like, maybe it's going out of his system. That's the way of getting out of his system. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. It's odd, and it's very uncomfortable for me. So
I can imagine. Again, that is not something you want to see, or it might just be because I saw you tweeted out. We're gonna make the joke here. It might just be the coffee finally getting to him. Maybe the sugar is just that's the goo that's coming out. Is just the extra sugar he has added to his coffee. Oh, did we lose? Did we lose Kelly here? Give us 1 sec, ladies and gentlemen. The it was Myron that killed Killer Kelly's connection here. Give us 1 second to see if she comes back in. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, she's loading in. 1 second, everybody. But while we wait for her to load back in, remind everyone to go follow Killer Kelly on her social media right there. Kelly Wrestling on Instagram. Follow her on X at Kelly_WP. And we're still waiting here for Kelly to join back. Oh, there we go.
I'm back. I see. I was talking about the black heart thing, and I got kicked out. Like I don't know what's happening.
See, I tried to make the joke about Myron's coffee, and that's it. It just it kicked us out. It was like, nope, no more conversation here. Myron, even though he's wrestling at another event right now, he just decided to stop the stream here.
Yeah, I don't think it was Myron though. I think it was the black heart thing.
It might have been. It might have been. We were supposed to have Leo at one point, and the black heart kind of stopped that as well. So it might be that. It might be that he doesn't want too many conversations about what that means or what that could mean. So yeah. But before that gets to us again, we're gonna start wrapping this up here, Kelly. But before I do let you go, I do have to ask you this question I ask everyone that comes on then, and that is, for Killer Kelly, what is the end goal?
The end goal is to be remembered. The end goal is to be like it's the remember. It's to be among the greatest, among the, like, just to be remembered it's a great goal. Like, I already achieved so much that I wanted to do in wrestling, but that's it. It's to be remembered and to be known as the one who helped others to get to the top as well. And yeah, that's it. And be remembered as a good person too. I know it's odd to say it, but as a good person in wrestling, like one of the good people in wrestling as well.
Got you. No, that's perfect right there, and that works. Again, everyone, if you haven't already, make sure you are following Killer Kelly on all of her social media right there so you can stay up to date. Right there on Instagram, Kelly Wrestling, on X right there at Kelly_WP. And all those links will be in the description down below. If you're in the Dayton area, make sure you are there tomorrow for both stacked Revolver events. See her again alongside R.E.D in both Taste of Truth and at Revolver Fight Club, both happening live from the Calumet Center in Dayton, Ohio. Tickets to both events are still available right now at Revolver Tickets. Kelly, thank you again so much for joining us here.
Go buy those tickets. Go watch R.E.D kick some children. Grown-up children.
And possibly some clowns, if that's the thing. You never know. But,
if that's your thing. If that's your thing.
that will be happening tomorrow. But guys, as always, don't forget to be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people, respect the craft, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, everybody.